Hey, good morning, everybody from the Whiskey Alpha Ranch. I got a great video here. A group of 8 bull elk, and no, these aren't Santa's reindeer. Done for the season. Just pretty awesome video. So I really want to rush to get this out to you. Yeah. So right as we crossed into the property, in one of the hayfields, these 8 bull elk were hanging out on the side of a hill. Um, Doing some research, elk really like these tables, as they call them. Like the flat, higher points where they can kind of see out a long ways and observe what's going on. And you can see um, just from this video how amazing their hearing is. Because every time my brother kind of says something or does something, you can see him kind of stop and look back at him. But yeah, 8 bull elk hanging
The
out
eight
together.
reindeer, man.
Um, and they're almost ordered right here by age. Like the older ones down closest to the camera, and the younger ones up on the ridge there. That one there to the right is obviously the older and the bigger one of the group. And up there up top are two
What's up with his horn? They're like
spikes, maybe
straight
a
up.
spike split. And we
Younger
get
one.
some awesome footage here, and I basically spliced together 3 different videos, and you'll see where I pause a few times. But you see, we get them locking up a few times. So the two younger bulls up there, um, and this isn't the rut. The rut's been over for a couple months, but they're just kind of playing around like two young bulls, and they lock horns a couple times. So you saw them there initially, just kind of butt heads. The two down below now are doing the same, and the guy up top kind of pokes the other one in the backside there and ushers them along. Um, so I'll kind of go back to this and explain it a little bit better here in a second. But I just want to let
Okay.
this video kind of go through from start to finish before I pause anywhere. Yeah, and so here I'm zoomed into that those two young spikes up there. You can see them kind of lock horns there, and just kind of like, hey, I'm here. Just kind of messing around with one another. Um, Really excited to try to get some footage of two big bull elk locking horns during the rut next year, as we have a few more cameras up. And there's the group closer to the camera. Yeah, older set of bulls, kind of doing the same, deciding to join into the fray. And then the one kind of trots off and up to the fence. Um, and back to the real time in the video, you can see him kind of messing around there again. Uh, the two different ones now. The
That's
third
just some
one that
younger
joined the
bulls.
fray, and then that guy jumps the
How
fence,
far the
gets over
fence must
there.
be broke.
And again, the 3 older bulls are down here, still in the screen. So, slowing that down again. Those guys are kind of locking up. The 3 older bulls are heading towards them, still locked up a little bit. And this guy decides to take off and jump the fence.
They got good
You can see jump
knees.
the fence with relative ease. Uh, if you notice from the other video, elk can sometimes have some problems with these fences. They like this area of the ranch because there's really like one fence for them to cross, and this one here, and they don't seem to be too worried about it. So up top again, the two young spike splits are at it again, getting a little more aggressive. Um, the one backs off, slow that footage down a little bit, and here they are. This guy pushes him over. Yeah, and they just kind of keep going at one another here. The one guy driving the other one off. Um,
Boys will be boys.
he hangs out over there, and we're back to my brother's audio as he narrated there. The bulls will be bulls, or boys will be boys. Pretty appropriate in this scenario. Um, and here you're seeing the larger group there locking antlers really quick, and that other one kind of scares him off. And then here's the bigger of the group deciding he's gonna head over to the fence there and hop over it. So there he goes, and that's what it takes to for an elk to get over a fence. If they're in a hurry, they will barrel through a fence, as you saw in one of my previous videos where the giant herd is crossing onto the property. 160 elk. It's like a juggernaut heading towards that fence, and luckily all of them made it over healthy. Um, and sort of the bulls in this scenario, you see him stopping to bugle a few times. So my brother
Mhm.
kind of imitates his best bugle there and gets like a great shot of them all silhouetted. A little bit of wind up there. See on the guy
Hi
on land,
guys,
and
it's me.
there he is. I'm reminding him it's just him, and it's 2 months, 3 months past hunting season, so they're all safe for the year. And then they just kind of top the hill,
Bye,
and
buddy.
the big guy stops and looks back, and they kind of jog into the sunset. So slowing that down again. Here's those two guys locking it up. And the other guy's like, "I'm gonna get out of the way before you bring me into this." And here's that excellent shot of them all silhouetted up on the top of the hill, and I kind of slow it down to half speed here for you as they all turn and look at the camera for their close up. Um, yeah, excellent looking group of bulls there. Uh, you can see the younger ones obviously are a little more frisky, locking it up, and nobody wants to mess with the big older bulls in the group. And they just kind of hang out. And this guy's kind of looking out for everybody, pulling rear security, making sure nobody's following him. And here he is slowing down again, and I slow it down really slow. Kind of see him there. Looks like a 6 point from what I was looking at. Uh, from where my brother shot the video, they were about 350 out of 400 yards away by the end. Um, and this guy's just silhouetted up there on the hill. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see you again soon.